Have you ever had a game that shocked you when you thought it would be a bad game, but it turns out to be the complete opposite and it messes up your sleep routine and gets you fully immersed in it because there's never been a game like it before? Well, that's what Jaws Unleashed did. You play as Jaws in the open world, creating havoc on Amity Island and wrecking everyone's holiday and making them say, "Shark!" The story is about the seal population has exploded. Jaws' favourite food, right? And they use these underwater devices called the Sea Seekers to observe the animals of the ocean. But there's a downfall to this. The Sea Seekers, they make sharks more aggressive. Yeah, right thing to do when Jaws is in the water. The game does start off with a tutorial what you can't skip, but it does a good job to make you learn the controls and how to use the sharp vision mode, what makes eatable objects glow, and this comes very useful later on in the deep water. But Jaws does use more than his teeth as a weapon. He uses his tail as well to smash open divers' cages, or you can use the charge attack to jump out the water and sink boats. There is a leveling up system when you get enough points. You can put a perk on Jaws out of accuracy, power, speed, hunger, and health. And when you level up certain things, Jaws gets new attacks like the spin jump. And if you ask, do you get the legendary Jaws attack? Yes, you do. Just make sure to feed Jaws on a regular basis, or it gets hunger pains and that starts draining on your health. It takes a while to get used to the camera in Jaws, but once when you got used to it, it's no longer a problem anymore. Amity Island is split up into 3 zones, south, west and east, and each zone has a save anchor and side missions in them. The side missions have like 3 challenges to beat, like eat 5 seals in so many seconds, and then it goes up to 7, then 9. Some of the side missions are well thought out and others are not. It's like a 50-50 split, and once when you're done, you get points to leveling up. Also there's these license plates what Jaws likes to eat. There are about 45 hidden collectible license plates around Amity Island and Sea Seekers to destroy it and get points into leveling up. People in cutscenes seems awful.
Display him in the showroom tank.
Nonsense! The word has already spread. Give the people what they want, Brody.
Mr. Mayor, I understand you captured the shark by the cove. Is that him? My son was killed by a shark there. The damn thing ripped right through the cage. I demand you kill that creature immediately.
And the land looks just horrible, but underwater it looks beautiful and very well designed for its time. So what happened here? Fair enough, all the game takes part in the water anyway. I just can't get over how horrible the land looks. And the original Jaws soundtrack is in this if you were wondering, and the others out of the fucking movie. But I did experience 1 or 2 audio glitches while I was playing this. Okay, I can't remember any fucking characters in this game apart from Jaws. There's this Brody who works in an aquarium, also the mayor who doesn't fucking listen. But I can tell that these are just fillers for the campaign. There's not much to their characters. Otherwise you forget about them in about 5 seconds. I clocked in on around about 8.5 hours, and that's by doing most of the side missions. If you speedrun this, I think that you can get the game done in around about 3, maybe 4 hours. The game does have problems like camera issues, especially on that mine fucking level. It keeps on changing the camera angle for you, and the voice acting is awful to listen to.
People dying, showing up with their bodily organs ripped out. You see it all day long on TV. I wouldn't fret about it. It's natural. It's like gas.
As I have stated to you earlier, the shark threat to Amity is in fact highly overrated. The beaches are completely safe for you to enjoy.
And there's no way to track your progress on the side missions, so if you want to know if you've done that one, you have to travel all the way to see if it's a green marker on it. They could have at least shown this on the map, but there are load issues as well, where some of the objects just don't show, or the seabed's just not there. And at the beginning of the game, it keeps telling you that Jaws is hungry very fucking often. But that does go away after a while, and I did experience about 3 to 4 game freezes towards the end. And on one of the levels, I could not see shit. But this might have been intended by the developer. And now onto the things that the game does get right. The game seemed to have done its research on sharks. Like when Jaws attacks, he rolls his eyes back into his sockets like a real shark does. And if you stop moving, it comes up with a countdown timer before you die, so that you have to keep moving. It's the little things like that what makes the game so well designed, and if there's blood coming out of Jaws' gills, the other sharks will attack you. And to restore your health, you've got to eat something. Name another game what does that. And the game does have a good checkpoint system, and if you've been a bad shark, you get the Coast Guard after you. In certain missions, you're going to have to use your brain to figure it out. Jaws Unleashed is a unique game, the only one of its time in existence. As I said, it's the only... Fuck's sake! Fuck it! Go Jaws! The score for this game, it gets a silver. It does offer new types of gameplay, but when I look back at the game to see what it was, it had a lot of shortcomings to it. But when it comes down to it, Jaws is a very short game with a lot of padded side missions to it. It seems like you're doing the same thing over and over again, but if you're after a unique game, I definitely recommend this. It's the only one of its kind out there, and you will have fun playing this as much as I did. Until next time, I'm off.